Hi everyone, welcome to HomeSchooling channel. Do quadratic equation feels like a nightmare? What if I told you they can be solved in 10 seconds using 3 simple steps? In this video, I'll break it all down for you. No unnecessary complication, just a fast and effective method that works every time like a charm. Whether you're preparing for exams or you just want to impress your friends. Stick around and let's simplify quadratic equation together.
What is a quadratic equation? Quadratic equation is an algebraic equation where the highest power of variable x is 2. It is represented in the standard form as ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is the coefficient of x squared, b is the coefficient of x, and c is constant. There's one very important condition for a quadratic equation. In quadratic equation, the coefficient of x squared, that is a, is never equal to 0. And this is our formula to find the roots of quadratic equation or the value of x. So x is equal to negative b plus minus under root b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. This method is a very time consuming method. In exam, you have scarcity of time. So I'll teach you another method, a shortcut trick method to solve this quadratic equation in few seconds. You just need to remember these 3 steps and you can solve any quadratic equation within few seconds. So let's take question number 1 here first. Quadratic equation is x squared plus 20x plus 96 is equal to 0. So x squared can be also written as 1 times x squared. So what is going to be the value of a? A is 1, B is positive 20, and C is positive 96. To solve any quadratic equation, we are going to follow these 3 steps. In step number 1, first we are going to check the value of B here. You will see the value of B is positive or negative. So if the value of B is positive, we will change the sign of B and C. If positive is given, we will make it to negative, or if negative is given, we will make it to positive. And if the value of B is negative, we will change the sign of B only. So in question number 1, as we can see, the value of B is positive 10, 20. So what we're going to do here is we're going to change the sign of B and C. So B was positive and C was positive. So we will change the sign to negative and negative. Now in step number 2, we have to find the factors of C such that their sum is equal to B. So we have to find the factors of 96 such that their sum is equal to 20. So 96 can be written as 12 times 8. So these are the two factors of 96. And if we sum them up, 12 plus 8, that is equal to 20. So the sum of the factors of C, that is 96, is equal to the value of B here. So what we're going to do here is we have two factors here, 12 and 8. 12 is a greater factor. So we'll write the greater factor first, greater value first, and 8 is the smaller factor. So we will write the smaller factor later. So we have two roots of x here now. So x is equal to negative 12 and x is equal to negative 8. So these are the two values of x here. We can also write it in form of x plus 12 and x plus 8 is equal to 0, because x plus 12, if it is equated to it, and as x is equal to negative 12, and similarly x plus 8 is equal to 0, then x is equal to negative 8. So this is the method, the shortcut method to solve a quadratic equation. You just need to follow these 3 simple steps. Now let's move on to the question number 2 here. So in question number 2, the quadratic equation is x squared minus 6x plus 8 is equal to 0. So the value of b is negative here. So we are going to change sign of b only. So the sign is negative. So it will be changed to positive and c will remain the same. So positive and positive. Now what we have to do here, we have to find the factors of c such that its sum is equal to the value of b. So 8 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2. So it can be also written as 4 times 2, and 4 times 2, 4 plus 2, if the sum of these two numbers is equal to 6. The sum of factors of c, that is 4 and 2, their sum is equal to the value of b. So here we have two factors, 4 and 2. So we'll write the greater value 4 first, and we will write the smaller value 2 later. So we have two roots of x here, that is x is positive 4 and positive 2. In question number 3, the quadratic equation is x squared minus 20x minus 96 is equal to 0. As we can see here, the value of b is negative 20. So we're going to change the sign of b only. So it, b is negative, so we'll change this to positive, and c will remain negative. Now, in first two question, as we can see, the c value was positive. It, that is positive 96 and positive 8. But in this question, the c value is negative. So when c is negative, so what we're going to do is we'll find the factors of c in such a way that their difference is equal to b. So 96 can be also written as 24 times 4. You can also find the factors of 96 using prime factorization method. That is 96 if divided by 2, it is going to be 48. Then if we divide it again by 2, that is going to be 24. Then if we divide it again by 2, that is 12, and 6, 2, and 3. So 2 times 2, that is 4, and 8, 2 times 2 times 2, that is 8, 8 times 3, that is 24. So this is 24. So we have to find the combination in such a manner that their product is equal to 96. So as we can see, the value of c is negative here. So we have to find the factors of c in such a way that their difference is equal to the value of b. So 24, 96 is 24 times 4. So 24 minus 4 is equal to 20. That is the value of b. So we have two factors of 96, that is 24 and 4. So we'll write the greater number first. So 24 is the greater number and 4 is the smaller number. So we have two roots of x, that is positive 24 and negative 4. Now let's come to the question number 4. The quadratic equation is x squared plus 8x minus 128 is equal to 0. So in first step, we will check the value of b is positive or negative. So the b value is positive 8. So we will change the sign of b and c. So b was positive, so sign will be negative, and c is negative, so sign will be positive. Now in step 2, as we can see, the c value is negative. So we have to find the factor such that the that the difference is equal to b. Let's find the factors of 128. So 128 divided by 2 would be 64. 64 divided by 2 would be 32. 32 divided by 2 would be 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 4, and 2. So we have to find the factors in such a manner that the difference is equal to it. So let's try some combination here. So if we take first 3 2, then it is equal to 8, and we will take later 4 2, that is 2 times 4 times 2, that is equal to 16. So 128 can be written as 16 times 8, and the difference of the factors of 128, 16 minus 8, is equal to it. That is the value of b. So we have two factors here, 16 and 8 here. So we'll write the greater value first, 16, and the smaller value later. So the two values of x is negative 16 and positive 8. Please pause the video here and solve these questions and come back when you're ready to compare your answer. I'll start speaking after 5 seconds. I hope you have tried all these 4 questions. Now let's solve these questions together. Now, so in question number 5, we can see that the b value is positive. So we're going to change the sign of b and c. So negative and negative. Now we're going to find the factors of 168. So 168, 2 times 84, 2 times 42, 2 times 21, 7 times 3. As we can see, the c value is positive, so we need to add the factors in such a manner that it is equal to 26. So 7 times 2, that is 14, and 2 times 2, 4, 4 into 3, 12. So these three would be 12. So 14 plus 12 is 26. So we'll write the greater number first, so 14, and smaller number, that is 12. So your x value is negative 14 and negative 12. Now, in question number 2, the value of b is negative here. So we will change the sign of b only. So b will be positive and this will be positive. And 6 can be written as 60 can be written as 6 times 10. And it can also be written as 3 times 2. And 10 can be written as 2 times 5. And as we can see, the value of c is positive. So the factors sum should be equal to 17. So 2, 2, 4, 3 times 2, 6, 6 times 2, 12. So 12 and 5. So if we sum them up, it is equal to 70. So x value is 2, 12, and 5. Now in question number 7, as we can see, b value is negative. So we'll change the sign of b only, and this is going to remain as negative. And 24 can be written as 6 times 4. 6 times 4 can be written as 3 times 2. And 4 can be written as 2 times 2. 2 times 2. But here, as we can see, under root 2 is given. So 2 can be written as under root 2, under root 2. So as we can see here, the c value is negative. So we have to find the difference in such a way that it is equal to under root 2. So 4 under root 2, and we will take 3 under root 2. So the difference would be equal to under root 2. So 4 under root 2 is the greater value. So 4 under root 2. 3 under root 2 is the smaller value. So we'll write it later. So x is equal to 4 under root 2 and minus 3 under root 2. Now, in this question, the value of b is positive. So we're going to change the sign of b and c, negative and positive. And 46 can be written as 46 times 1. And as we can see here, this is negative here. So we have to find the difference of the factor in such a way that it is equal to 5. So 46 minus 1 is equal to 45. So we'll write the larger number first and the smaller number later. So x is equal to negative 46 and positive 1. See how easy it was to solve these quadratic equation. So if you like the way I'm teaching you right now, then do like this video and subscribe to this channel for more such trick videos. So till now we have solved quadratic equation where the value of a was 1. Now what about when the value of a, that is the coefficient of x square, is not 1? Like these questions. So we are going to make only two minor changes here. So when we previously used to find the factors of c only, but here we will find the factors of a times c, and at the end we will find the roots, two roots of x. So we'll divide both the roots of x by the value of a. Now question number 9. The quadratic equation is 9x squared minus 37x plus 30 is equal to 0. So as we can see, the value of b is negative here. So we are going to change the value sign of b only. So positive, and this is also going to stay as positive. Now we are going to find, previously we used when the value of a was 1, only x squared was given. So we used to find the factors of c, but now we will find the factors of a times c. So a is 9 and c is 30. So 9 times 30. So 9 can be written as 3 times 3, and 30 can be written as 3 times 10, and 10 can be written as 2 times 5. And as we can see here, c value is positive, so we have to find the factors in such a manner that the sum is equal to 37. So what we're going to do here is 3 times 3 times 3, that is 27, and 2 times 10, 2 times 5 is 10. So 27 plus 10 is equal to 37. So we'll write the greater number first, 27, and we'll write the smaller number later. There's one more step. When a value was not equal to 1, so we will divide the roots by a here. So the value of a is 9 here, so we'll divide both of them by 9. 9 and 10, 9. So it's going to be 3 times, and that's 10 divided by 9. So x value is 3 and 10 divided by 9. Now in next question, as we can see, the value of b is negative, so we will change the sign of b only, so positive, and this will remain as positive. And we have to factorize a and c, so 6 into 99, so 6 can be written as 3 times 2, and 99 can be written as 11 times 9, and 9 can be written as 3 times 3. And as we can see here, the c value is positive, so we have to find the sum of the factor in such a way that it is equal to 49. So what you're going to do here is 11 times 2 is 22, and 3 times 3 times 3, that is 27. So 27 plus 22 is equal to 49. So we'll write the larger number first and the smaller number later, and we will just divide it by the value of a. So that is 6 and 6. So this is our roots of x here. Now, in next question, as you can see, the b is negative here. So we will change the sign of b only. So positive and negative, and we'll find the factors of a and c. So 4 multiplied by 3, so it can be 2 times 2 into 3. So as we can see, c is negative here. So we have to find the difference of the factor that is equal to b, that is 4. So 3 times 2 is 6, and this is 2. So 6 minus 2 is equal to 4, that is equal to b. So we have two factors, 6 and 2 here. So we'll write the larger number first, 6, and smaller number later. Now we'll divide the roots by the value of a, that is 4, and this is also by 4. Now your x is equal to 3 divided by 2 and negative half. In question number 12, b value is positive, so we're going to change the sign of b and c both. So negative and negative. A, now we have to find the factors of a and c. So factors of a and c is 4 times 5. So it can be written as 2 times 2 into 5. So as we can see, the c is positive here. So factors should be added so that it can be equal to the value of b, that is 12. So 10 and 2. So 10 plus 2 is 12. That is equal to b. So we'll write the greater number first. So 10 and the smaller number later, 2. And we will divide it by the value of a, that is 4. So x value is negative 5 times 2, and it will get cancelled. So and negative half. In previous type of question where the value of a was 1, so even though if we follow this method, we'll still get the same answer. See, if we find the factors a times c, so previously a was 1 only, so a times c would be 1 times c would be equal to c only. And at the end we have one more step, that is we have to divide the root by a. So whatever the roots we are getting, x value whatever we are getting, if we divide it by 1, it will still remain the same thing. So this is the end of this video. Now these are some practice questions on the topic which I've taught you recently. Do solve these questions to test yourself and write down the answer in the comment section. One more thing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel so you can get updates of upcoming free videos that I'm going to upload on YouTube in future. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.